Fashion is what you buy, but style is how you wear it. Step into an oasis of calm and class. Allow us to help you find your style for any occasion. Ashanti Gold Boutique. Passionate about personal service.
The holy ground once more.
Harbour Bar Bray, voted bar in the world. Come along and join us. Pull up a stool and sample the perfect pint. The crack is always mighty. The fire is always burning and Raoul is always smiling. The Harbour Bar Bray, my harbour.
One of which she likes it and one of which she does not like it. The hot topic now, and we're here to discuss it. So, views? Hey. You nailed it. I didn't understand you like it.
I do, yes.
Okay. What do you hate about it?
Ending, which I won't spoil because it's terrible. Acting, because it's terrible.
Trying to be acting.
Stupid storylines.
Well, I'm sure that there's a good few people who disagree with you on that.
Yeah, they're all idiots.
Why do you not like the story? What storylines do you not like?
Okay, well they obviously were just copying the original trilogy. And so they had the big seller for removal
The
of
ending is clearly different from the original trilogy.
Yeah, they just put it in the movie early. So they put it in the second movie instead of the third.
Why not?
And what do you like? What?
I think visually it's amazing. I think visually it's done. Just the ending is a very good twist to keep people on their toes.
but style is how you wear it. Step into an oasis of calm and class. Allow us to help you find your style for any occasion.
Harbour Bar Bray, voted the best bar in the world. Come along and join us. Pull up a stool and sample the perfect pint. The crack is always mighty. The fire is always burning and Raoul is always smiling. The Harbour Bar Bray, my harbour.
Hope to see the holy ground once more.
Welcome back. Still Star Wars, still the same topic, but we're talking about Finn and Rose's relationship and our feelings on that. So, take on Finn and Rose's relationship.
It just didn't mix with the rest of the tone of the movie.
Do you not think that would help new viewers, younger generations who are newer to the Star Wars universe, to a bit more relatable, a bit more like the other films we see nowadays?
Yes, in terms of movies nowadays, but not in terms of Star Wars, because a lot of people feel as if, for whatever reason, Star Wars should be, well, it is its own genre of movies. It's space opera, but it just feels a bit, or not horseshit, just thrown in for the sake of it being there. And I understand where you're coming from, but I just don't agree.
I think that I understand when people say that it does seem a bit forced, it does seem a bit unnecessary, and it does kind of seem like it fills time. But at the same time, people think that it deviates from Finn's storyline, which at the start was that he liked Rey. Well, I don't think that it does, because it seems like she likes him more than he does her. You know, it doesn't seem like it's a relationship that goes both ways. And I think that's what's going to be talked about more in the next one, rather than it being an actual love story, which I didn't think it was. I think it was just there to add more depth to the character of I forget her name now. Rose.
My name is.
And I think it adds more depth to her, and it adds another storyline for Finn, who was a bit left out of that movie, and it gave him something.
Things change, and change is always good. And what are your taking on the Star Wars universe changing? Really interested in Star Wars, because if it was the same all the time, surely it would get a bit boring after a while.
I get where you're coming from, where it's kind of opening it up for younger audiences and to wider owns the rights to Star Wars, and so Disney is a children's production company. But I don't know, the newer movies just seem to differ so much from the norm of the older movies, which were fine, kid friendly, all that. But
That's just
yeah.
up there, Ali. That's coming near the end of our broadcast today. So hopefully you enjoy it, and we'll see you next time.
My name is Hannah Quinn. I worked as an AD since 1993, and I've worked my way up from trainee AD to third AD and first AD. And about 4 years ago, I saw a play and I decided I wanted to make a film out of it. I thought somebody should make a film about that play because it's great, you know. And I thought, I've got all these skills, filmmaking skills that I've learned for 20 years. Maybe I should have a go. I really thought about directing before. I wrote a screenplay from the script, or from the play, worked on it together. And she's also an actress, so she starred in it. I got another friend to play opposite her in the lead part. It's also a strong female part. Got my family to work on it, my husband to shoot it, and we just went and did it ourselves. couldn't get funding for it. And it was really successful. It was a nice short film. It got broadcast on RTE, and it went on the Aer Lingus flights and everything, so it was great fun. And I continued to AD. And I thought, yeah, great, done that now. But no, I kind of got the acting bug, or the directing bug then, and decided I should try something else. And I had always been writing screenplays. I had done a master's in screenwriting in Dún Laoghaire. And so I had been submitting to the film board for development money to write screenplays and getting rejected, and that's kind of very hard. And but you know, I still had ADing, so I could still work in film and television, commercials sometimes, and so that's the bread and butter that keeps you going. So well, I mean, there's a thing about, for women, mostly they don't really get the shots to direct, so they always seem to end up doing shorts, and I was quite determined not to do that, just continually making shorts. Well, I'd much rather move on to make a feature, because I know how to make a film. I'm not going to learn how to make a feature from doing a short. It'll make more sense to try and get to make a feature, or you know, do episodic TV. And then I had an idea for a documentary when I found a load of letters belonging to my great auntie, who's 96, that she had kept from the 1940s. So I started talking to her about them, and she's just hilarious. She'd full of stories about those times, and it was really good for her. It was kind of jogging her memory and bringing out this loveliness in her, which she'd forgotten those times, and it just gave her joy and gave us all joy. It was really funny to talk to her about them. I did meet you a lot in my dreams as a short documentary. I would have loved to make something longer, but it worked anyway.
Love for her through them, which I think is really lovely.
I did meet you a lot in my dreams, every single night. I finished up being married to you. Wasn't that fast work? Oh.
So he lived in Inchicore and she lived in Cabra, and they were writing to each other.
I don't think that kind of letter writing.
Into a 3-minute advertisement. You might be on this camera. No, I haven't seen it. I will be bored, Jacob, it tells you. Yeah, but it sounds you take the lead on it. Yeah, so you won't hear it. Yeah, but like they're in an ad. You have your 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Also Live now. Welcome back to BIFE News. Today we are talking about horror films. I'm with Vanya and Ollie today and to talk about the differences between horror films a few years ago in the 80s and 90s and the differences between horror films now.
Movies now are very based on just sort of cheap jump scares, you know, something jumping out, screaming, and you jump up and you're like, I'm scared. You know, not so much atmosphere, which is what a lot of older ones were, even though, you know, if you look at some 70s, they're not really good compared to, like, look-wise and aesthetic-wise, not that good, but they were more, I think they were much different and much more atmospheric, where you're uncomfortable and nervous about the whole thing. And like, the few, like, A Quiet Place and It, you'd get those.
It was, is what I think, it has quite a high production value, like with most good horror films these days. But they didn't, I don't think they really went for the whole jump scare thing. I think they went for the general overtone of creepiness throughout the film, which is sort of bringing it back, I think. Your take on it?
I have to agree with you in terms of Vanya saying that most modern horror movies are just cheap jump scares. For example, well, in my opinion anyway, most, if not all, of
That's kind of hidden.
yeah,
It was people almost thought it was real.
Yeah.
That's the only. I think that's the reason the first one is even thought of as good.
Yeah.
And then all the other ones are just kind of like that.
yeah, we were jumping on the bandwagon trying to make money. But I would definitely agree with Vanya in also saying that I haven't seen A Quiet Place, but from the trailers I definitely get the vibe that it is entirely atmosphere. And from what I've seen of it, it is, as you said, just general creepiness and just making you feel unnerved.
Yeah.
So.
No, absolutely, and you go back and you look at things like Chucky and stuff, you know, like, do you think there's been a change in sort of social acceptance of horror films nowadays? Like, if you look back then, it's, you know, you've got a doll chasing a kid around with a knife.
I think slasher films were very in a couple of years ago. Like, even like Scream as well.
Yeah.
But nowadays, going around gutting people and stuff isn't the most like normal thing.
Yeah.
So it's not a normal thing, but it's much less acceptable than it would have been back then.
No, absolutely. I generally think like things like Kill Packet, like the film The Omen. I haven't seen that, but again, I sort of from what I see, it's more sort of that general overtone of creepiness.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, no, I mean, I think for the better though, that horror films have changed since then. But anyway, we're going to go to an ad break now, so we will see you back here next time where we'll be talking about music.
I'm in studio, someone else is there.
Another live segment. Right. Another live one, isn't there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Routine. Everybody goes about their daily lives, goes to work, spends time with the ones we love, our friends and family. And it's easy to forget how suddenly we might need someone else's help.
Oh no, we're okay.
For me, it's become a part of my everyday life. All community first responders are volunteers, so the motivation to do this has to come from within. Of course, we're just normal people, so the training we have is vital, as well as the equipment.
4 minute breather, 3.5 minute breather.
The most important thing is you finesse.
Like you finesse.
Bring out the sound. So you can be finesse.
As a first responder, I'm constantly reminded that life is fragile. We serve our community by attending emergency medical situations and treat patients before the ambulance arrives. It's also not just about the patient. It's important to remember it's also an emergency situation for the patient's family. We can offer them reassurance and support. I guess I just love waking up in the morning, knowing I could save somebody's life. We might have 10 minutes to get there, we might have 10 seconds, but sometimes that could be enough.
I'm doing the signals.
Yeah, you
Can Vanessa take the cue from them signals?
Yeah.
Because I can't put them down.
Yeah, once she knows.
Is that okay?
That's
Cool.
all good then. We're nearly there. Don't worry.
So when I go to 10, I'll
We are from Bray Institute of Further Education, and we are going to be performing Martin Crimp's attempts on her life.
Over this whole process, we've been trying to figure out who is Anne and where is she?
Help us figure out these questions. Tuesday the 13th and Wednesday the 14th of March at 8 p.m. in the Mermaid Theatre in Bray.
Tickets €5 before the show dates and €8 on the night.
Ten seconds. Five.
Welcome back. Vanya, I know you're a great fan of underground rap nowadays. I know it's kind of questionable taste in music with 80s synth and whatnot. Now, personally, I've got a very wide range of music, everything from classical all the way to gangster rap. So tell me about the underground world of rap.
I mean, I think if you look at like hip hop back in the 90s and stuff, when Tupac was a thing and Biggie and all this, they go out and they rap about things that were actually relevant in the world, and politics and civil rights and all these things would be talked about, and personal issues that they had. If you look at Eminem talking about his life, but if you look at now, people like, I don't even know the name of them, the little ones, all talk about weed and drugs and women. So Little Pump, Gucci Gang, it's just the same two words over and over again. And if you compare that to like something Tupac did or Biggie did, or all these actual good people, Big Pun, Big L, and all them, it's not even music compared to them.
Absolutely. Ollie, your thoughts on music taste, music interest, your take on the industry?
I definitely have to agree with Vanya in terms of the rap part of it anyway. He's been trying to convert me. It's worked so far. But for the last few years I haven't really listened to any mainstream music or like radio music, so to call it, I've been mostly listening to like artists on YouTube who don't make it out of that area, so Synchrotina for electro swing, like 40s jazz style music but with techno beats or and elements added to it. I've been listening to Postmodern Jukebox, which is again 40s style music, but they remix modern songs to sound 40s or 30s or just general jazz swing.
Yeah. And what is your take on the new scene, the hip hop world, Post Malone?
Post Malone, I think, is a better singer than he is a hip hop artist. Just like in Rockstar, which is probably his biggest thing, the only reason people listen to that is the chorus. The only reason it's as popular as it is, not because he slurs his words, over a verse. So I think he's a better singer, but he's good though. I don't mind him. Like I dislike more the people Lil Yachty and them.
Yeah, no, my understanding is that you were not the biggest fan of him when he first arose.
Post Malone?
Yeah.
No.
But
I'm still not the biggest fan of him.
Yeah, you've grown tolerance.
Yeah, he has catchy songs. I think he's catchy songs that are decent, but I don't think he has. I think he's better than a lot of underground artists who are absolutely fantastic.
And I believe you are both big fans of Ore the Rugman. Care to tell me a little bit about that?
He was very big back in the like when hip hop was at its highest, and he would rap about a lot of things, from just things that happened to his life to actual politics. Then he ended up getting blackballed for doing a lot of messed up things, like I think he cummed off a balcony once. He did a lot of messed up things, and then
see the whole thing with Biggie. Anyway, that's all we have time for, unfortunately. We'll see you next time.
I grew up on a farm. Well, I spent a large part of my childhood on a farm in Tipperary, and there was a dark sky overhead, unlike Dublin, which was, like couldn't see anything. I would go to Tipperary and millions of stars would just pop into the firmament. I couldn't get over it. I think there may well have been a kind of a feeling as a child that I was looking out into deep space and wondering what it was all for and wondering who was out there, all those mysterious ideas that you couldn't get around when they're alone. So we just great love it, and it's continued to this day, you know. Telescopes and science films and developing other projects now about space and then I say love science fiction, write science fiction, just want to direct drama to science fiction, just love all that world, love anything to do with space, anything to do with aliens, anything to do with time travel. About 5 years ago I was asked by John Murray, who's my producer on The Farthest, and at that time he asked me would I co-direct a feature documentary with him when he was in Cuba. I thought it was a great idea. You know, we worked as a director-editor team for a number of years, and we were a very happy team, very collaborative, so I thought I'd give it a go, directing documentary and stimulating, just so exciting, so dreaming up this way of telling a story, a non-fiction story, and just really took to, and I really enjoyed that one. And then after we finished that, we were like, well, what else are we going to do? So the next obvious step for me was to direct one on my own, and he produced it along with Claire Strong. And that was obviously, you know, coming out of my real passions, you know. Here was Cuba, it was a history film, and I love history and I'm interested, but I didn't, like, that wouldn't have been where my interests would naturally lie. My interests would more naturally lie in documentaries to do with science, the fate of the world and the end of the planet and all that stuff. The biggest thing you're going to need when you're writing or directing or filming or producing stuff, that's the biggest thing you're going to need when you're writing or directing or filming or producing, whatever role you take up in film. Your inner creative self is going to be all over everything you do, the taste you bring to it, how informed you are, knowing what you like and what you don't like. And by that I mean read all sorts of books, the radio, listen to music, go to plays, go to gigs, walk the cliff, take up skydiving, take up deep sea diving, you know, like experience the world, experience your own self and your imagination and feed it. And then I think you'll make great films, because you'll be an individual, you won't be subject to, you know, the boring list of how films are made and how they should hit audiences in this specific way. You'll have your own voice, and you'll be an author. You know, you'll be an individual. Which you know, maybe Hollywood would tell you, don't be an individual. You know, follow this script plan. That's nonsense. I think, you know, like, and I'm not saying he's even a great hero of mine, because he isn't. Quentin Tarantino, a whole new way of telling film, you know, so I'll feed your inner creativity, get to know what you like, and do that.
Yes, the water. Okay.
Do you have them on? No.
That's all we've got time for. I literally like, we're on like that's all we have time. We have to leave.
We're getting on.
Play with them. This is only support if the battery goes down or something, right?
Again, 2 minutes ass, 2 minutes light, 4 minutes. What you guys doing? It's hard to talk with sense for.
Yeah. Just
Ryan.
Live and driven.
Everybody has a routine. Everybody goes about their daily lives, you know, our friends and family.
Welcome to BIFE News. This week, we are talking about BIFE. We're first years here. We're talking about, whether you guys